now to the world of politics. Is there a larger plot to deliberately disrupt parliament and eventually destabilize the country? Are foreign forces engineering the disruption? The BJP is now sniffing a deep-rooted conspiracy and is seeing a pattern behind the opposition's bid to stall parliament. And as per the BJP, there's a George Soros hand in this as well, as was claimed by the BJP in its press conference today. Let's put all these allegations now into context. The day began with high drama outside Parliament, with Rahul Gandhi and the Congress members of Parliament adding a T-shirt and jacket twist to their anti-Modi, anti-Adani protest. Rahul Gandhi came to Parliament wearing his quintessential white-collared T-shirt. The twist was the slogan at the back of his T-shirt. It read, "Modi Adani ek hai, Adani safe hai." Now, Congress members of Parliament donned the black bomber half-sleeve jackets with the same slogan written at the back as well. They chanted slogans like Modi Adani bhai bhai. Take a look at what transpired and what Rahul Gandhi said during that protest march.
अदानी एक है, दो नहीं है, एक है। क्या लगातार राहुल जी आप मानव श्रृंखला बनाया आज आपने। आप अपना ही इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराओगे कभी? आप करा सकते हो अपना इन्वेस्टिगेशन? इसलिए नहीं होगा। मोदी जी अदानी जी का इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं करा सकते क्योंकि अगर वो कराएंगे तो वो अपना ही इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराएंगे। तो बड़ी बात राहुल गांधी ने यहाँ बहुत बड़ी है। मोदी और अदानी एक है, दो नहीं है, एक है।
Now, outside Parliament, it was Congress Party's T-shirt jacket protest against Modi and Adani, while inside Parliament, the Bharatiya Janata Party was armed with a strong narrative. BJP members of Parliament cornered Congress with a series of stunning allegations. They linked the Congress Party's disruption politics to a larger international conspiracy. As per the BJP, there are three key players in this alleged conspiracy. One is the notorious, or what they claim is notorious, George Soros. The second player is a motivated publication like OCCRP. And the third and final player, as per the BJP, is Rahul Gandhi. Top BJP leaders highlighted that a pattern has now been emerging over the last few years, where right ahead of Parliament sessions, some international reports come to the fore. These reports target Indian enterprises, Indian vaccines, and the Indian government, as well as the opposition. Especially the Congress Party ends up latching onto these reports to deliberately stall Parliament sessions. Today, the BJP cited a report by a French media house called Mediapart. Now, Mediapart in its report on OCCRP has claimed that while the OCCRP claims to be independent and a non-partisan organization, it is actually funded by US government agencies and works to serve their interests. The BJP then highlighted how the deep state then works to target India and the opposition led by Rahul Gandhi, which ends up lapping reports by questionable portals like OCCRP to target the government. First, watch how the issue came up in Parliament, and then we'll get you some more details.
विदेश की बहुत सी ऐसी गतिविधियां हैं जो भारत की व्यवस्था के आर्थिक पक्ष, भारत की व्यवस्था के नैतिक पक्ष, सामाजिक पक्ष पर आक्रमण कर रही हैं। इस संदर्भ में एक रीसेंट जानकारी आई है जिसे हम कह सकते हैं ऑर्गेनाइज्ड क्राइम एंड करप्शन रिपोर्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट। विगत 3 वर्षों से ये क्या एक संयोग है कि जिस समय भारत की संसद का सत्र चलता है, मैं सिर्फ एक संयोग बता रहा हूं, भारतीय फार्मर्स के बारे में रिपोर्ट आती है 3 फरवरी 2021, बजट सत्र है 29 जनवरी 2021। पेगासस रिपोर्ट आती है 18 जुलाई 2021, मानसून सत्र है 19 जुलाई 2021। उसके बाद 31 जनवरी 2023 से भारत की संसद का बजट सत्र शुरू होता है और 24 जनवरी 2023 को हिंडनबर्ग रिपोर्ट आती है। जनवरी 2023 में भारत की संसद का सत्र शुरू होता है और 17 जनवरी 2023 को बीबीसी की डॉक्यूमेंट्री आती है, इंडिया द मोदी क्वेश्चन।
This is a very serious issue. And we need to have opinion from everyone this side. We cannot allow largest democracy to be made dysfunctional by deep state anywhere else. This house should be united in neutralizing any trend, any initiative that is pernicious dangerous to our sovereignty.
Now, not just on the floor of the House, the Bharatiya Janata Party Member of Parliament, Mr. Sambit Patra, who's also the national spokesperson of the party, held a press conference to point at alleged Soros, OCCRP and the Rahul Gandhi tango. This is the triumvirate that he claimed were responsible for this conspiracy. He accused Rahul and Soros and the OCCRP of being ek. He also went on to call Rahul Gandhi a traitor who works against India's interests. These are his claims.
We are going to talk about this dangerous triangle which is trying to destabilize India. और ये जो त्रिकोण है, इसमें एक तरफ अमेरिका में बैठे जॉर्ज सोरोस उनकी फाउंडेशन है, कुछ अमेरिका की एजेंसीज भी हैं। त्रिकोण के एक बहुत बड़ी न्यूज़ पोर्टल है जिसका नाम OCCRP, और त्रिकोण के जो आखिरी कोने में जो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण कोना जो हिंदुस्तान से संबंध रखता है, उस कोने में राहुल गांधी है, ट्रेटर ऑफ द हाईएस्ट ऑर्डर। मुझे आज LOP लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन को देशद्रोही कहने में किसी प्रकार की कोई संकोच मुझे महसूस नहीं हो रहा है।
Now, while the Bharatiya Janata Party is claiming a Soros, OCCRP and Congress hand behind the disruption attempts in Parliament, some opposition MPs are coming out in the Congress party support, with the UBT Sena's Priyanka Chaturvedi accusing the BJP of creating a narrative to suppress the voices of the opposition.
In the sense that a zero-hour agenda was brought into place, instead of 3 minutes, which is the norm, nobody is allowed to speak for more than 3 minutes. The person was allowed to open the 0 hour, which is fine, went on for 7-8 minutes uninterrupted, and the opposition wasn't even allowed to speak. So it was a very well-planned and synchronized effort to try and bring in, use the words like traitor, etc., and try and make this triangle. It's unfortunate that they continue to pull out a narrative which is untrue, incorrect, and they're doing this just because they do not want democracy to prevail. They do not want opposition to have a voice and have a voice for the voiceless.
Today, most unfortunate incident happened in Lok Sabha. Most defamatory words he used against a leader of opposition, an honorable Wayanad member, an entire Congress party, which is not at all acceptable. And in the history of this parliament, this type of derogatory remarks never used. We are totally pained. The member who spoke about these things should be given an apology, and speaker should take necessary action. This is what we are demanding for an action from the speaker.